How's it going, guys? My name is Don Barrel, and today, June 15th, Valve has released a new update featuring the new Gamma case and a couple of updates to go with that, which I'm going to go over just right now. So, starting off with the updates, basically we're having a Prime account matchmaking. We're getting a little bit of a boost. So basically now you need to be rank 21 to join matchmaking or Prime matchmaking, and it looks like that you need private rank 2 in order to gain access to competitive matchmaking. So basically this is going to be a good way of eliminating hackers in competitive, that way that they're not going to be able to join straight off the bat. And Prime matchmaking, again, is kind of like an exclusive club for people that enjoy matchmaking and they're not hackers. So we'll see how this progresses throughout the time that people play matchmaking. I'm not personally going to play matchmaking because I play ESEA and all that stuff, but to those people that do play matchmaking, this is really good news, as I've obviously dealt with a lot of matchmaking matches, and it really sucks when you're playing against hackers or with hackers, as they really ruin everybody's day. So at the same time, you can also, when you queue, you can also change so the server prioritizes Prime matchmaking or matches, or allow non-Prime matches after queuing for a while. So again, that's also another good way. If, let's say, you're not getting a lot of people, if it's like a long queue, you can always select that you want to play with non-Prime members. That way that is gonna find a match faster, hopefully. So at the same time, we're also getting I guess a sound upgrade. So they're shipping in the first in a series of planned updates. So basically they're gonna change the sounds in like they said in the arsenal of CSGO. Right now they started off with the Negev, the M249, and the Mag 7. So I'm guessing they started off with the heavies first, and then, like they said, they're gonna progress through the arsenal over time. At the same time, they also redid the smoke grenade sound. So I'm guessing it's so when people going for ninjas, it's a lot easier to hear if they're defusing or not. Because a lot of people, they try to mask the diffuse sound by dropping a smoke, and obviously in those few split seconds you can't really hear the diffuse sound, so a lot of people get juked, and that's how you get ninja. Now that we're done with the updates, let's move on to the skins. So in total we have about 17 new finishes, plus again 5 new knife finishes, which is, in my opinion, very exciting. This in front of you is the first blue gun, called the SG553 Aerial. In my opinion, it actually looks like a pretty good SG skin. Now in the next skin, it is of course a Tech 9 ice cap. Nothing too special, just looks like a damn ice cap at the top. We got the PP Bison Harvester. In my opinion, one of the ugliest skins in game. It's like the dual Berettas, contractors, or whatever those things are called. Really ugly in my opinion. Of course, we got the P250 Ironclad. In my opinion, it's actually a pretty good looking skin, but it's still very basic and very boring. But it looks like kind of like you're holding a tank in your hand. It's still pretty cool. The Nova EXO, nothing too special, just very purple and white, I guess. There's nothing much to say about this skin. The Mag 10 Carnivore, again, these are blue skins. They're not very special. They're not very interesting. This one kind of just very disgusting. 5.7 Violent Daimyo. This one is actually, in my opinion, the best looking blue skin in this collection. It's got some pretty interesting designs, and it's a purple gun. Purple is a cool color, so I guess I'll be getting myself this one once it comes out in StatTrak, if it's pretty cheap. So the first purple skin, of course, we got the R8 Revolver Reboot. Again, it looks like a Cyrex, not too special. I'm not sure why they couldn't just made it an R8 Cyrex instead of R8 Reboot. I mean, those skins look exactly identical and the same, but it is a new R8 skin. Sawed Off Limelight. This is actually a pretty good looking skin. I think right now the best sawed off skin we can get is the Kraken, of course, and that one doesn't even look that good either way. So I mean, this one is probably going to replace it if people actually do like it. P90 Chopper, I mean, looks like Ghost Rider has signed its mark on it. I'm not really sure what this skin is. Not a very good looking skin. There are way better P90 skins out there, but this is just a very basic and boring skin. So we got the AUG Aristocrat. I think this is a pretty damn good looking skin. It's a very sophisticated, and that's what I like about it. The color, the gray and the blue, go really well together, especially with the design on it. I guess they did a good job on this one, but then who uses the AUG anyways? The Op Phobos. I hope I said it right, but this thing looks pretty damn cool. It's like very futuristic looking. It's almost something from like a spaceship, from the old style of drawing like sci-fi stuff. So I guess that's kind of a cool skin. P2000 Imperial Dragon. In my opinion, this is the best like skin so far. It looks so nice. I'm getting a lot of lore vibes because it looks like there's like some sort of you know, the scales, like they really put a lot of design and detail into the skin. Again, it is a dragon, right? So Scar 20 Bloodshot, or Bloodsport should I say. Pretty cool skin, but very boring in my opinion. It looks like there's a lot of drawings on it with like chalk, and it's just very orange and kind of boring, but nobody uses scars anyways. This is the new Desolate Space, the purple M4 skin. It was one of the winners of their recent contest for skins. Basically, it was 70s and 80s sci-fi themed. So it was this that won the Phobos, the Op Phobos, and the PP Bison Harvester. In my opinion, this is a really good looking skin. I would definitely buy myself one once it's cheap enough. It looks very good, but apparently the Reddit detectives were onto something, and they said that this was like some sort of contraband skin, meaning that there was some sort of copyright issue. Somebody just straight up copied it. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but keep an eye on the skin. It might go contraband, it might not. Maybe Valve did purposely put the skin in as the winner so it would go contraband. So maybe we might have another howl on our case. We just don't know it yet. Then this is the first red skin, of course, the M4A1S Mecha Industries. In my opinion, it doesn't look very good at all. It's very boring. It just looks white. I think we have enough of these kind of skins. We're just like black and other colors. And the last skin, the Wasteland Rebel, we've seen it before on an AK. Not a very popular skin, kind of ugly, but this is the I guess you can call it the risk factor in the trade up, of course, so people won't be getting easy money. And last but not least, these are of course your 6. Pardon me for saying 5 at the very beginning, but we actually have 6 new knife finishes, which are of course illustrated over here. Obviously they're going to come in all of knives, not just the beautiful looking gut knives over here. But if we take a look at them, this is the new knife. It's one of the skins is called the Lore, which of course resembles the Dragon Lore. In my opinion, it looks pretty damn nice, and I think this might be the best finish out of them all. The next knife, or this finish, is called the Black Laminate. Looks very similar to the AK Black Laminate, nothing too special in my opinion, just very dark blade. Then we have the Autotronic. I think that's how you say it. I think it looks like a pretty good skin. On the Karambit, it doesn't look very good, as there's only like one piece of red on this thing, with just a couple of like designs over here, and the whole blade is just very gray. I would be really interested to see how it looks like on an M9 bayonet, or even like the Bowie knife. The next knife, we have the Brightwater. We already have the Brightwater M4 skin. I'm not really a fan of them putting in gun skins as knife skins. I think knives should stay, you know, isolated from their guns. In my opinion, that's because, you know, knives already are very important and very prestigious as they are, and if we were to start copying skins from other guns, I think that would be very uninteresting. Next, we have the Freehand. Of course, this is a unique skin for the knife. It looks pretty damn nice in my opinion, but it looks very stupid too. I mean, like, who would put this kind of finish on a knife? It just doesn't look fitting. This would probably look better on like an M4 or like an AK, but not a knife. And I think this is the last one, called the Gamma Doppler. It looks very nice on the flip knife. Again, it would probably look very nice on a Karambit or an M9. It's kind of like another Doppler skin. I'm not sure if we're gonna have more of these skins that come in different phases. So for example, like we have the Doppler, you know, phase 1, phase 2, the Sapphires, or maybe this is just the only skin that comes in green. Or maybe they'll rename it something else, like maybe this is part of the new phases. So basically we have another Doppler, but it's called the Gamma Doppler. So you know how we have the Sapphire Doppler, we have the Ruby Doppler, we have the all kinds of Dopplers. Maybe this is part of that collection. Basically it just randomizes the chance of a knife having another Doppler finish. So basically it might be a Sapphire, it might be a Ruby, it might be a Gamma. We'll see how the rarity of this progresses through the trading and see what kind of value the market puts on it. That has been all from me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm very excited for this new case, even though I'm probably not going to be getting any skins from it for a while, as I will let the skins kind of equalize a bit, and I won't make the same mistake of last time by putting a buy order on a damn Bowie knife for $260 and then buying it when it was at around like what, $230. So yeah, this time we're going to be pretty smart about this. We'll see how the skins progress. My name is Bill on Barrel. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, be water, my friends.